Do you know that one of the biggest mistakes seniors make after 60 isn't about health, money, or family? It's much subtler, yet it quietly destroys your peace, your joy, and even your years of freedom. That mistake is doing the wrong things after loss, stress, or the natural changes life brings. When you lose a partner, a routine, or even the rhythm of your life, it feels like your world has shifted. And in that shift, many make choices that seem logical, even caring, but in reality, they steal your future happiness. Today, we're going to talk about 5 crucial things you must say no to after 60 if you want to live wisely, peacefully, and fully. These are not just tips, are life-saving choices for your mental, emotional, and financial well-being. 1. Don't rush major decisions. The first lesson is simple but powerful. Do not make big decisions in the first months of grief or stress. After losing a spouse or even a life-changing event, your emotions are in control. And when emotions drive your choices, you risk decisions you may regret for years. I once met Alice, 69, who lost her husband suddenly. Within a month, she sold their family home because she couldn't bear the memories. But a year later, she told me, "I miss that house more than anything. Every corner told the story of us. Grief makes everything feel unbearable today, but tomorrow it could have become comfort." The lesson here is clear. Pause, give yourself time. Tell anyone pressuring you, "I'm not ready to decide yet." Whether it's about property, money, or family responsibilities, clarity comes slowly. Protect your future from temporary emotions. Your spouse would want you to live wisely, not hastily. 2. Don't isolate yourself. Loneliness after 60 is not just emotional, it's physical. When you lose companionship, silence can feel deafening. Meals are quiet, evenings stretch endlessly, and even familiar spaces feel empty. Many seniors think isolation is protection. "No one understands me," or "I don't want to bother anyone." But that thinking is dangerous. Isolation deepens grief, erodes mental health, and can even shorten your life. I met Frank, 77, who spent a year barely speaking to anyone after his wife passed. He thought staying sad was a way of honoring her. One day, he realized she would not have wanted that. He started gardening again, joined a local choir, and began enjoying small joys. He said, "I feel her presence in every smile, every flower, every song." The takeaway: isolation starves your spirit. Connection, even in small doses, nourishes your soul. Reach out, join a group, have coffee with a friend. Life doesn't end after loss, it transforms. 3. Don't give away your financial independence. After 60, financial independence is not selfish. It's survival. Many seniors, after losing a partner, hand over control of their accounts or savings to children or relatives, thinking it's easier or safer. I've seen parents in their 70s give control of pensions and bank accounts, only to find later that they couldn't make even small decisions without permission. George, 74, once told me, "I gave my son control of my bank account after my wife died, thinking it was easier. Soon, I realized I'd given away my freedom. It took months to reclaim it. When I did, it was like breathing again." Grief can cloud judgment. You might want to give to feel useful or loved, but love doesn't mean surrendering your freedom. Protect your finances. It's not distrust, it's self-respect and practical wisdom. 4. Don't move in with relatives too soon. After losing a spouse, it's common for children or family to offer a home. It seems comforting, but moving too soon can be one of the biggest mistakes of your later years. Living in someone else's home is not just about physical space. You surrender freedom, privacy, and independence. Even with the best intentions, small differences can grow. Eating at different times, tiptoeing around grandchildren, or feeling invisible in the home you helped create. Helen, 78, moved in with her daughter after her husband passed. Within a year, she rented a small apartment nearby, saying, "I love my daughter, but I love having my own key." True love is strongest when it breathes freely. Visiting family is wonderful, but having your own space protects your dignity and peace. 5. Do neglect your health and daily routine. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, don't let grief or change destroy your daily habits. When a spouse passes or life shifts, meals lose flavor, mornings feel heavy, and energy declines. Skipping exercise, irregular sleep, or ignoring your health silently steals years from your life. Grief affects the body, not just the heart. Immune systems weaken, muscles lose strength, and the mind becomes foggy. That's why honoring yourself is the best tribute to your spouse. Eat balanced meals, walk daily, even around your home, keep medical appointments, organize medications, and sleep enough. Small rituals, brewing morning coffee, sitting by the window, gentle stretching, restore both body and soul. Robert 81 shared, "After my wife died, I thought my body didn't matter anymore, but caring for it made me feel alive, connected, and part of her love still lives in me." Do you know what truly sabotages your peace after 60? Surprisingly, it's not your finances, your health, or even your family responsibilities. It's the small, repeated choices you make every day, choices that slowly drain your energy, cloud your mind, and steal your joy. Many seniors believe that staying busy or trying to please everyone will naturally keep life comfortable. But that's the trap. Comfort and happiness after 60 come not from doing more, but from doing less of what drains your spirit. In this video, we're going to explore 7 common mistakes that seniors make after 60, mistakes so subtle that most people don't even realize they're doing them. The 5th one, in particular, surprises many because they think it's a good habit, but in reality, it's quietly stealing their peace of mind. Mistake 1. Holding on to unnecessary worries. Worry is like invisible rust. You don't notice it forming, but over time it eats away at your joy, energy, and peace. After 60, you've already weathered storms, survived mistakes, raised a family, and built a life. Yet many seniors still carry anxiety about things beyond their control, their children, health, finances, or even global events. I met George, 72, who confessed, "I lie awake at night thinking about my son's job, my savings, and whether the world will ever be safe." I told him, "George, your calmness is the greatest inheritance you can leave your son. You can't control tomorrow, but you can control today, how much space you give to worry. When you let go of unnecessary worry, your body relaxes, your heart slows, and your days feel lighter. Worry steals energy and gives nothing in return." Letting go isn't irresponsibility. It's wisdom earned through decades of experience. Action step: each morning write down your worries. Ask yourself, can I do something about this today? If the answer is no, release it mentally and emotionally. Mistake 2. Arguing to prove you're right. As we age, we often believe we've earned the right to be right. But constant arguments over politics, family matters, or small opinions do not bring peace. They bring stress. Many seniors lose friends and even strain relationships with family, not because of illness, but because they insist on winning battles that don't matter. Linda, 68, shared, "I used to argue with my daughter about everything, from how she raises her kids to what she eats. One day, I realized I missed her laughter more than I enjoyed being right." Choosing silence over pride healed their relationship. Being right doesn't add a day to your life, but kindness adds warmth to every day you live. Action step: next time you feel compelled to argue, ask yourself, does being right bring me peace or tension? Let love outweigh pride. Mistake 3. Living for your children instead of yourself. Many parents, after decades of sacrificing, continue giving everything to their children: money, time, energy, even after they're independent. But after 60, this habit becomes dangerous. Your children have their own lives and they don't need you to fix everything. By continuing to solve their problems, you sacrifice your peace, emotional energy, and sometimes your health. Robert, 70, told me, "I helped my son buy a house, watched his kids every weekend, and now I barely hear from him. I feel empty and unappreciated." I advised him, "Robert, you raised him to live his life. Now it's time to live yours." Once he started reconnecting with old friends, traveling, and pursuing hobbies, he realized how much of his life he had lost trying to live through others. Action step: start scheduling daily or weekly activities just for yourself. Reading, walking, painting, or any hobby that feeds your soul. Mistake 4: trusting everyone with personal matters. After 60, your social circle naturally shrinks, and that's a good thing. But many seniors continue sharing private details with friends, neighbors, or even casual acquaintances, thinking it builds connection. Not everyone who smiles at you wants the best for you. Some just want information to use against you, intentionally or unintentionally. Talking too freely about health, money, or family can create stress, gossip, or manipulation. Grace, 75, learned this the hard way. "I thought sharing my problems would make me feel lighter. Instead, everyone seemed to know more about me than I was comfortable with." Protect your privacy. Silence is a form of self-care and protection. Action step: keep conversations general, avoid sharing financial or sensitive family details, and focus on joyful or uplifting topics with friends. Mistake 5: helping others at the cost of your own peace. This is one of the most overlooked mistakes. After 60, your time and energy are precious. Yet many seniors stretch themselves thin, babysitting grandchildren constantly, lending money repeatedly, or taking on tasks that no longer bring joy. Helping others is beautiful, but self-sacrifice that harms your health or peace is not love, it's depletion. Henry, 74, shared, "I helped my neighbors with everything, but no one checked on me when I was sick. I realized I was being used, not appreciated." Setting boundaries is not selfish. It protects your mind, body, and happiness. Action step: before saying yes, ask, "Will this drain me more than it enriches my life?" If yes, politely say no. Your peace matters. Mistake 6: comparing your life to others. Nothing steals joy faster than comparison. After 60, many look at others, healthier bodies, more frequent travel, bigger families, and feel envy or inadequacy. Comparison blinds you to your blessings. Every life is different. What looks perfect on the outside may hide struggles, regrets, and challenges. Helen, 78, once envied her sister's larger family and apparent happiness. Then her sister said, "I envy your peace." Comparison is a mirror, not a measure. Focus on your own unique journey, and gratitude replaces jealousy. Action step: each evening, write 3 things you're grateful for that day. Gradually, gratitude becomes the lens through which you see life. Mistake 7: ignoring your own happiness. Many seniors live like guests in their own lives, doing what others expect, following routines that no longer bring joy, and assuming happiness is only for the young. Ignoring your own happiness is one of the greatest mistakes after 60. Frank, 80, gave up painting because his hands shook. When asked if it stopped him from feeling joy, he smiled. "No, it just makes the colors blur together. It's my new style." Happiness isn't about grand gestures. It's in small daily joys. Morning walks, a warm cup of coffee, or time spent doing something you love. Life between 60 and 80 is a celebration of survival, not a waiting room for the end. Action step: schedule at least one activity daily that brings you joy. Treat it as essential, not optional. Final thoughts, part 2. Life after 60 is about wisdom, calm, and freedom. Every day offers a chance to do less of what drains you and more of what nourishes your soul. Stop holding on to worries, arguing for pride, living solely for your children, sharing every detail of your life. sacrificing your peace for others, comparing yourself to anyone, ignoring your own happiness. Start choosing peace over pride, protecting your time and energy, honoring your body and mind, practicing gratitude and self-care, embracing small joys. Your later years are not about limitation, they're about freedom. Every lesson learned, every boundary set, every mindful choice is a gift to yourself and everyone who loves you. You've earned the right to peace, comfort, and joy. Let go of habits that no longer serve you. Protect your mind, body, and spirit. And remember, living well after 60 is not luck. It's intentional, mindful choices that shape your life. Closing scene, senior walking in a park, sunlight on trees, soft, uplifting music. Thank you for watching. Share one thing you learned in the comments below, like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next video. Your support helps us continue creating inspiring content for seniors who want to live with dignity, joy, and peace. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.